Okay, I am here with the world famous Brent Schoonover.
World famous.
World famous. Yeah. He's famous in some worlds, maybe not. So, how's the Supershow been for you?
Supershow's been fantastic. I feel like I'm at like my favorite little pub, but I'm drawing and making comics and just hanging out with friends, so it works out fantastic.
So you weren't just being a douche because you didn't do the karaoke last night?
No. There's other reasons to be douche. Plenty of other ones.
So what, do you have like a favorite con experience?
Well, for this one, yeah, it's really just hanging out. I mean, it's been a year and a half since the last one, and I mean, the last one, I made the most money I've ever made at a show, and I've also had like just the best experiences seeing people I know, and so it's really just, it lived up to the hype that the last one had, so that's pretty much the best experience.
So it's been a successful 5 years for CGS. We're all happy about that.
Yeah.
And what other shows, you're at the Minneapolis area, so what other shows can...
In a couple weeks I'll be at C2E2, and then after that there's one called the Spring Con that's up in Minneapolis later that month, and then that's kind of it till October. I'm going to do a one-day show called the Fall Con. So kind of keeping it small, close to home, but C2E2 is going to be a big one I'm looking forward to.
Okay, and spell your Twitter feed so that people can follow you.
It's just B Schoony, B-S-C-H-O-O-N-Y.
There you go. Thanks. Okay, here you want to hold up your sign. Everybody can know who you are. It's sort of like, you know, when you go get fingerprinted.
Oh.
But now, are the rumors true that it was that it was really a tough choice for you to choose between art and singing?
Yes, it was.
Nobody knows it. Nobody knows it.
It was a tough choice.
Well, I was already a rock star, and I had to give it all up to draw comics. But I think I made the right choice.
Yeah. And do you and Mike Norton secretly have a love child that you keep stashed away from?
Okay, yeah. See, I knew this. I knew you were gonna go there. I can't talk about this. I can't talk about this, and I wouldn't bother Mike about this either.
Yeah.
There's nothing to be said about that. Why would he say?
The baby's name is. Okay. Well, you having a good show?
Yeah. It's been a great show.
Good.
This was a blast.
It's a blast, and he's here sort of on time for a Sunday. Very good. Okay, thanks. Okay, this is Katie Cook. Everybody say hi, Katie.
Hello.
This is Twitter feed Katie Can Draw. Is that right?
Yes, it is at Katie Can Draw.
Katie Can Draw. Katie, are we ever going to get a comic book about your dogs and cats?
You know, now that you mention it, I am starting my webcomic in 2 weeks, and some of the characters are based off of my cat.
All right. Okay. I think that's appropriate. And is it true that Katie, you want to be the next American Idol?
Oh God, no. No.
To a daydream believer and a homecoming queen.
Although it would be terrifying, wouldn't it?
I don't know. I think you're missing your calling.
Let me see. I can sing the beer song, but there's way too many.
She has her own beer song, people. She has her own beer song.
Randy would love that.
See, just a moment, let me set this down. I know that I'm taking a very long time, sorry.
That's okay.
So, whenever you are in a bar, you have to go up and say, if I sing the beer song, will you buy me a drink? They're going to say, what's the beer song? So then you have to say, I'll teach it to you if you buy me a drink. So after they buy you a beer, you have to sing this. Dough with which I buy my beer, Ray, the guy I buy beer from, me, for who I buy my beer, the distance to the store. La, 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 la. Tea. No thanks, I'll have a beer, which will bring us back to dough. And then you've seen it over and over and over until it's really irritating.
And you get a lot of beer.
Exactly. And everybody buys your drink.
Okay. Any other, Katie, things that we need to pimp? Like, can we pimp anything?
Fragglerock comic book, by in April. add it to your order list. And I'm doing a Star Wars print for Acme Archives, limited edition, so I'd buy that too.
Okay.
Awesome.
Sweet. Thank you, Katie.
Thank you. Okay, I'm here with Gabriel Hardman. We're at CGS Supershow. And how's the Supershow been for you?
It's actually been very, very good. I think it's exceeded my expectations. It's been a really good show.
And we are pretty warm and receptive here, right?
Yeah, it's great. Everybody's incredibly friendly. There are no kind of blank people who don't understand what comic books are, like at really huge shows. I'm talking through it. No, it's been a really great experience.
Okay, so do you have any leanings towards Hollywood's effect on comics? Do you think that anything gearing their books particularly just to be scripted these days? Getting that way?
I mean, it's also painfully obvious when people do that. Those books usually aren't very interesting. My graphic novel, creator of the graphic novel Heathentown, was a book that we have had a little bit of Hollywood interest in it, but it was not intentional and not something we actually pursued. I mean, I drew the book kind of as a reaction to not getting anywhere in Hollywood as a director, and just being frustrated with that stuff. I went back to comics to do something like direct and personal, something I was interested in, and then that just happened to be something that we've got some Hollywood interest in. But I think the comics should be about comics.
Nice and fundamental approach to it all. So now that you're, a big famous and a celebrity here in the comics world, do you just have like girl nerds throwing their underwear at you all the time, and
Yeah, that's pretty much how it works.
Pretty much is. Life like a rock star.
Mainly here in Reading. This is my base. I think. I don't know why.
We're gonna have Gabriel con then.
Yeah, that's what I would assume.
Yeah, I think that's where we're headed.
Going on now in the panel room, the Legion
All right, well, thank you.
Great Grant Martin.